Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday Afternoon Tea Time. It's back. It's back after 1 week of hiatus. All right. So my name, if you guys haven't seen me yet, is Clotho V Melodium. I'm the musical Prince of Darkness of Nexus Class Genesis, and with me today is
Silence. Hello everyone, I'm Kiri Kilovolt of Globy Gen 2, and I'm the racing giraffe.
yeah, the fastest racing giraffe, I heard.
Faster than Max Verstappen, real and true.
Is that true? Is that true? Are you actually faster than Max Verstappen this time? Have you finally overtaken him?
In my mind and in my dreams, I would say so. I would say so, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, we're glad to hear that you finally overtaken your rival slash best friend, you know.
Best friend? In what universe?
Oh man. But yeah, so Kiri, I just want to ask you a very first thing. So how did you get into this whole crazy world of VTubing? Do you mind sharing your story with us?
Basically, I saw an anime girl online. I know, shocking.
Oh yeah, right?
No, but I saw Kizuna Ai.
Oh.
You know Kizuna Ai.
Oh yeah.
Her first,
the queen.
her first video dropped, and I was like, "Ooh, what is this?"
Yeah.
Clicked
Kind
on
of a
it.
unique way, you know? Unique way to go
Yeah.
on stream to your audience. Yeah, did you also think at first that she was some kind of like AI, or did you actually like know, oh yeah, there's a person behind it? Because I didn't think she was AI.
I mean, you know, anything's possible, right? And I did think that she was someone behind the character, especially because of the way that she was moving and everything. But at the same time, I didn't want to think about it too much because I just wanted to see haha funny anime.
Oh yeah, the immersion, you know, the immersion. Yeah, but what made you decide to finally get into it, you know?
I don't know. I think that the lockdown happened, right? And then I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I feel like the lockdown is like the origin story for so many of us. You know, we just didn't have anything to do, and we're like, you know what? Why not?
What better way to click live than right now?
I know exactly. So have you always just been like a big fan of racing games?
I would say so. I started off with Need for Speed Underground 2, which I think still is the best racing game of all time.
Oh my god, a classic.
It's so good. And from there, I played bits and bobs here and there. Like, there was those asphalt games that were on your mobile, right?
Oh my god, I used to play those actually, yeah. Yeah, you paid like a bit of, you know, I forgot how much it was, but it was really cheap.
Yeah. There was also Race Driver Grid. There was other Need for Speed games like Pro Street, a bunch of other stuff. And Gran Turismo 5 was my first kind of simcade one.
Yeah.
And from there, it was just like, I can't stop playing these games.
Yeah, one of the racing games that I actually played a lot when I was younger was Initial D on the arcade.
Oh, yeah, I learned about this recently, actually. I didn't know they had a game. I had
really?
no idea. Yeah.
Have you played it?
No, I didn't know about it for a very long time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, when you get an opportunity, you definitely play it. Like it's arcadey as hell, but it's so fun.
I've been looking at Twitter today, actually, and I saw about 3 or 4 different people from Japan playing on the arcade machines for Initial D.
Oh yeah, some of those guys are crazy.
I know, they do the gear shifts and everything. It's like, whoa!
Yeah, I honestly feel like half of the fun of those games is the music, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eurobeat just kind of does something different when you're racing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. In the Garfield card tournament that we were both in, actually, in the finals, I to try and lock in, I just played some Eurobeat in the background.
No way!
Yeah, I mean, I still placed last, but you know.
I think Eurobeat does give you that speed boost, even
Yeah.
if it's just mentally.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's kind of dangerous to listen to it when you're actually driving.
Yeah, don't do that, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of which, didn't you just pass your license test a few months ago?
I did my theory test.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you
That
haven't
was
done your
scary.
practical yet?
No, I haven't done it yet. I want to, but probably won't get started just yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. But have you actually like gone behind the wheel yet for real?
Yeah, I played, not played, sorry. I drove a Ferrari. Was it F430?
Whoa, really?
Yeah, but it was one of those where, because I was underage, right? They had to have the person in the car with the pedals as well.
Uh-huh.
But it was fun.
Yeah. Did you go fast?
Yeah, I put my foot down, and the guy next to me was like, can you slow down, please? And I was like, no, I'm not slowing down.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. See exactly what he said. Kiri learned driving in a Ferrari. That's wild. That's an absolutely wild story. It's like someone asks you, "Hey, what was your first car?" "Oh, Ferrari."
Oh, I think that just goes to show how much I love cars.
Yeah, exactly. I think my very first time driving was well, this was kind of illegal, but I lived in Asia, so like, you know, as long as the cops don't see.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I was really young, and then my dad, I guess, wanted to show me how to drive. So we had this old Mitsubishi Lancer, like one of those boxy kinds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then he taught me how to do stick shift in this like I guess abandoned construction site or something. Yeah. So I was like I was learning stick shift when I was I think I was really young then, maybe like 10, 11 years old.
Oh my God, you were an infant.
Yeah, pretty much. I think I was actually sitting on his lap because otherwise I wouldn't be able to see past the dashboard. But yeah, that's pretty good memories, you know, pretty good memories. Oh man, speaking of which, are you gonna learn how to do stick shift, or are you just kind of like sticking with the automatic?
Excuse me, I'm a racer, okay?
Yeah.
Sticking with automatic is a crime. Everyone knows that.
That's true. So I guess you're you know, do you know how to drive stick?
I have driven stick a few times because after the Ferrari chaos,
Yeah.
I did have some underage driving lessons as well. Well,
Okay.
it was legal. I will clarify, it was legal.
Yeah, not like mine.
Yeah. But yeah, those were in manual cars.
That's
I
good.
think it was it was an Alfa Romeo. I can't remember
Oh my
what model
God.
it was.
Wow, you're driving all the fancy cars to begin with, huh? Usually people start with like a Honda Civic or something, but then you just go, oh yeah, it's a Ferrari, but it's okay. My second car wasn't as good as the Ferrari. It was an Alfa Romeo.
It wasn't like a fancy one or anything. It was just like a hatchback, you know?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, still the Italian car. Yeah, but yeah, I've been hearing that you know, manual cars are still kind of common in Europe.
Yeah. We still use them a lot. I think manual cars are basically the go-to for your first car here.
Yeah, it's unlike here, you know, like here, I don't know, I feel like European drivers might be better drivers than us here in North America. You know?
Probably.
What do you think?
I mean, okay. Let's just say that some people know how to drive. Other people kind of make it look like they've never went to a driving lesson before.
Yeah, because one of the core memories of me having like problems with people driving is I went on this like 13-hour road trip around the US.
13 hours?
Yeah, I drove for 13 hours straight. It was just supposed to be 8 hours, but then I heard in the news, like I was actually paying attention to the news in the radio, going like, yeah, near the Canadian border, because I live in Canada, there's going to be an ice storm in the morning, and I'm like, oh God. Kind of want to avoid that. I was gonna go sleep at one of those truck rest stops, but no, I just
Oh my God.
I just went, yeah, I guess I'm driving 13 hours today.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So there was this one lady that was that almost, I guess, ran into me because she signaled right and then turned left, and I was like, huh?
Oh, I hate that. I hate
Yeah, I'm
that
like,
so
huh?
much.
But yeah, as for me, I have driven some fancy cars before because I've also worked parking cars for people for like a fancy hotel.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a what do they call it? Like a chauffeur?
Yeah, valet, and I've been a chauffeur
Valet,
before
yeah.
as well. But yeah, I've driven some Ferraris, some McLarens, you know, like lots of
Oh,
Lamborghinis, surprisingly. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I see that. I respect the hustle. Maybe that should be my side job. You know?
yeah. That way you can get to drive cars from time to time. Like you'll drive a lot of beaters and like a lot of dirty cars, but you know, every once in a while you get a Ferrari. Yeah. Have you ever?
I still can't believe that you drove 13 hours. Did you not like stop at all?
I stopped for like gas and to grab some snacks and unload garbage from my car because you know I drink some water, I eat some snacks. But other than that, it's just a straight up drive, you know. Like driving is just really therapeutic for me.
I'm in awe.
Yeah, you think so?
Here, if anyone drove more than an hour, they give up, you know? They're just like, nope, I'm not driving anymore. I'm tired. People don't know how to drive. And there's so much traffic. And, it's horrible.
I mean, I guess it's because I'm driving through like a long interstate highway. So, you know, a lot of it is
Yeah.
just like putting my foot on the gas and every now and then just switching lanes if there's like a really slow truck. But yeah, it was a
Right.
really therapeutic experience, you know? Like I feel like going on a road trip is something that like all drivers need to do at some point, you know?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, there have been situations where I've gone on long trips. Obviously, I wasn't driving myself, but a lot of the times because there's either been an incident or there's been like some sort of thing going on the, I guess you would call it the highway. We call it the motorway over here.
Uh-huh.
They vary the speed limits, so it's like, oh, now it's 50 miles per hour instead of the 70. Or it's like 40 miles per hour, and then it just gets really exhausting because half of the time you're driving super slow and it slows down your entire journey.
Yeah.
For something that isn't that significant sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they changed the speed limit on the motorway over there. Because for
Yeah.
us, there's like just one constant speed limit usually, and people don't usually follow it. People usually go a lot faster than the speed limit.
I mean, don't get me wrong, people do that here too, but the
Yeah.
varying speed limits are normally because of something that has happened, rather than it just being like,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
because of the incident that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess. I mean, since you are like a car person or car giraffe, I would say this. Do you ever want to go and drive at the Autobahn? Because you are in Europe.
I do. I want to go there so bad. I want to go to Silverstone as well. I want to go all sorts of
Yeah.
places.
Oh my god, yeah,
I really
because
do.
you're lucky because you're in Europe. You can just like drive to all of these really famous tracks because there's so many of them over in Europe. Yeah.
I really, really want to. I've been invited to go to like the Nürburgring as well, but
Oh my god, that would be so fun.
I want to go so bad.
That is 100% in my bucket list. I just want to take a car and just start driving in the Nürburgring. You know?
Yeah.
I've driven it so many times in driving sims before. I want to drive it for real.
There is a YouTube channel. Forgive me because I can't remember the exact name of the channel.
Uh-huh.
But I spent months watching their videos because they were just someone that would go to the Nürburgring and watch people drive their cars on the Nürburgring.
Uh-huh.
And they just record the whole thing, like record the different cars going around. And I just watched that for hours and hours and hours. Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
I watch a lot of the compilations of people either doing like really sick stuff or just absolutely failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine a Nordschleife video with Ines. Oh, do you know about Ines from Socks Agency?
Yeah, she was the one that invited me to go to the Nürburgring with
Oh,
her.
really? It was her?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you should take the offer. Why not, right?
I should go.
Yeah. I guess once you learn once you learn more how to drive and get confident enough behind the wheel of an actual car, and go ahead and rip it up in the Nürburgring.
I probably shouldn't have Enos as a passenger because she probably wouldn't forgive me, but like at the same time it would be funny.
Just absolutely traumatized.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what started your interests in cars actually? You remember?
I think at first it would have been the racing games themselves, right? From Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the greatest things about racing games, there are obviously arcade ones like Mario Kart and Garfield Kart where they don't really have specific brands or anything, but with Need for Speed Underground 2 and a lot of the other ones, they have the specific car brands and makes and everything. So
yeah, true.
Yeah, it piqued my interest into like, wow, there's so many brands, there's so many different models, and I just started trying to learn as much as I could.
And they all drive differently. It's so cool, you know?
Yeah. And I started watching a lot of Top Gear as well.
Oh,
I don't know if you know about Top Gear.
Oh my god, I love Top Gear. Yeah. Man, one of my favorite shows to watch of all time.
Yeah, it's so sad now because it's officially finished and everything, but also they've got like the Grand Tour that's finished now.
Yeah, that's also finished now, so you can't even just watch the Grand Tour anymore, you know? Yeah, I honestly feel like those three, it's just impossible to match the kind of chemistry that they had, you know? It's just such a unique kind of chemistry that those three had. Oh my god.
Oh, if I could somehow remake VTuber Top Gear, but it would not be the same.
Yeah.
It would just not be the same.
I mean, hey, if you find some people who absolutely just click in a way that, you know, that goes well, you can 100% make VTuber Top Gear. I feel like it'll pop off because, you know, interest in cars is still really big.
I think it's booming more, actually.
Yeah. Oh, favorite car? Well, let me guess yours if I remember it correctly. It's the Nissan GTR, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Little Tykes Cozy Coupe because you also post pictures of those.
No, it's not that. I mean, it could be that. No, I'm joking.
But yeah, the Nissan GTR, it's great. Which generation of GTR is your favorite, actually?
See, at first, the Nissan GTR, I fell in love with the R35 at first.
Yeah?
But then I saw the R34 and learned more about that, and I was like, oh my god, I think that one's my favorite. But the R35 still has a very special place in my heart.
Oh, yeah. I actually wanted to, it's kind of silly because I wanted to have an R35 as my first car, and then one of my friends went, yeah, that probably shouldn't be your first car. Meanwhile, Kiri kilovolted a Ferrari for her first car. I shouldn't have listened. I should have bought the R35.
You should have just done it anyway.
Exactly. That's true. Man, as for me though, my favorite car is the Miata actually.
Oh, right, the little happy boy.
Yeah, the little happy boy. Yeah, it's because it's just like, you know, it's not the fastest car. It's not even like I don't even know if you'd consider it a fast car, but it's just like so agile and fun to drive, you know? Yeah.
I used to play with it a lot on a lot of the games, but I used to make it into a drifting car because it just works.
Yeah. It's actually recommended as like the best first manual car for a lot of people who want to try like a sports car, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it's so much easier to handle than a lot of other like bigger sports cars, you know? Like the beefy boys. Oh my god, yeah. I don't know. I'm not really much of a muscle car person. What's your opinion on muscle cars, actually?
I mean, muscle cars are great and all, but I think that some are better than others, just like any other car.
Yeah.
I'm also not a huge fan of them just because of how much they chug.
Oh, yeah. They just
drink
burn
like
fuel
water.
like crazy. Yeah. I don't even know because I feel like for me muscle cars just have the image of like all power no class kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
You know, but I don't know if that's just me being like, I don't know.
I think for me personally, the classic
Mhm.
Mustangs and all of that look a lot better than the
Oh
modern
yeah, the
ones.
modern ones. Yeah, I love the look of the classics ones, especially
Yeah, they
like
look
the
really
big
good.
ones with like the engine popping out of the hood. I feel like that's like classic
Yeah.
America, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, you're a big fan of Formula One.
Mm.
Yeah, we all know this. And do you remember the first year that you started watching it?
Oh, the first year that I started watching Formula One,
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue because
Oh.
it was kind of like this thing where I accidentally came across it.
Ah.
I would go to my giraffe family's house,
Uh-huh.
and they would just yap and yap and yap, and obviously I was very bored because I don't have a very big brain capacity, so
Mm-hmm.
I just popped on the TV and just changed the channels around, and there it was, Formula One, just on TV.
Mm.
And just every time we went to the family's house, I would just watch it every single time. But I don't know what year I started. I would have no
Mm.
clue.
Yeah, funny enough for me, I started with MotoGP, with like Valentino
Oh,
Rossi
right,
being my
yeah.
favorite, and I started watching Formula One because I was like, wow, people race in more than motorcycles. What's this?
Uh,
Yeah, so I watched it, and coincidentally enough, um, I watched it in 2004. So that was like Ferrari
oh,
dominance, you know?
yeah, that's early.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I was really, really young back then, you know, but I was like, oh my god, Michael Schumacher is so cool. He's my favorite driver of all time. So I became just obsessed with Formula One after that, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. I think I missed the Schumacher era, but I did know who
Mm.
he was.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh
I
man, it
think,
was great. It was a great time to be
yeah.
a Ferrari fan.
Oh, yeah.
Not now though.
Hang on, I think they're doing all right
Yeah, they're
now.
doing all
Like
right,
right
but
now.
yeah, you know, it's kind of a meme that Ferrari fans always need to be ready for disappointment, no matter how well they do in like practice or quali, you know, or
Last
even like the
year is
early testing, you know.
yeah, last year was another story. We don't talk about last year.
Oh my God, they started off so well. What happened? Oh man. Yeah, but honestly the V10 era was definitely like the sound of Formula 1 for me, you know?
Oh yeah, I
Mhm.
agree, 1000%. The way the cars sound now are not the same.
Yeah, they don't scream as much, you know?
No,
It's just not as iconic. And I'm assuming have you watched it live before? Like have you been to a Formula 1 race just live?
I've never been to one. No, I really want to go
Really?
though. Yeah,
Yeah, you should. You should. Like go to like Silverstone or something, you know?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
cheer
want to
for
go so
Ferrari with
bad.
me.
But Ferrari,
Yeah, isn't Lewis Hamilton? Oh wait, no, you're a Lando fan, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh
but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know how
Man.
Lando is right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, he put up a good fight. You
He
know.
was trying.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually thought that he was gonna like make it until the end, just like tying with Max Verstappen. You know, because he
All
was
right.
starting to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
that is true. And then I don't know what happened to the McLaren car or
Yeah. But hey,
ugh.
aren't they winning constructors though?
I think so.
Yeah, because I think Perez is just not doing too well.
Perez. Perez is
Yeah.
on his last lifeline.
Yeah, yeah, honestly. But man, next year is gonna be interesting because I never thought that Lewis Hamilton would go to Ferrari. When I heard that news, I was like, oh boy.
I never
What a
thought he would
move.
leave Mercedes either. I thought he was
Yeah.
just permanently with them now, but
Yeah. I honestly don't know, like, I honestly don't know why he moved to Ferrari, you know? Maybe Mercedes has just been like disappointing him for so long cuz Mercedes hasn't been having the best years, you know? Like they perform
yeah.
fine but not like as dominant as back then.
Yeah, I did see a
Mhm.
post a few days ago that said that basically Toto Wolff was trying to look for some new fresh blood. And
Ah.
seeing as Lewis Hamilton is getting old,
Mm.
it might be time to change the gears, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I kind of wonder what the dynamic will be between him and Leclerc, though. Because they're both trying to gun for the championship.
Oh, that is true. They do seem really nice and friendly.
Yeah,
at the
but it
moment,
might all change in the track,
Yeah.
Man, but McLaren, I feel like, has just gotten like the absolute jackpot when it comes to like a balanced driver lineup of just really good talent for both cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piastri is doing great.
Piastri has such a good future in Formula One.
Yeah, the growth he's had this year is crazy.
Yeah. Though, what was his name? Colapinto. Colapinto, though, is like, is doing really well, huh?
Yeah, Colapinto's subverting expectations is great.
Yeah.
I love it. It's also kind of making Red Bull mad, which is great.
I honestly think that that's something that we can both agree on, even if we support different teams. It's like, hey, as long as we're beating Red Bull, we're good. Yeah, man. It's kind of funny, though, because back then, people were cheering for Red Bull to beat Mercedes, but once Red Bull started getting dominant, we're like, nah, we want to see someone else. Man, because what was that? Almost all races won by Max Verstappen during that year. Oh my god, it was absolutely crazy, the kind of dominance they had. It wasn't even close.
Yeah, he already had like 20-second leads and everything. It was chaos.
It was crazy. It actually kind of reminded me of the 2004 Ferrari era, which I supported Ferrari that time, but we don't talk about that. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, my first Formula One race that I actually saw live was during the V10 era as well. Yeah. It was I think it might have been Singapore. I'm not sure.
Wow, you remember exactly what track it was? I have no clue. I wouldn't be able to say.
I forgot because I've been to a few. I forgot if it was Singapore or Malaysia during that time. Because I don't know which track was in rotation. Was it Singapore or Malaysia? It might have been Malaysia. Was it Malaysia?
Someone in chat said
okay, so it's not Singapore. So it might have been Malaysia then. All I know is it's one of the Asian circuits,
It was somewhere in Asia. That's what matters.
Yeah, somewhere in Asia, I don't... it's around the same area. But yeah, like, honestly, hearing the V10s live, though, it was so loud, but somehow, like, I wasn't scared of it. Because I was really scared of loud noises when I was a kid. Like,
right.
Yeah, my parents would bring me to the movies, and I would cover my ears kind of scared of loud noises,
I think nowadays they make kids wear those like big earmuffs when they go to the track, but
for the hearing damage.
Yeah, but at the same time, the cars are not as loud as they used to be.
Yeah. Imagine me in the V10 era. I must have had some hearing damage from there. They were loud.
I'd have to start talking like this. Claudio, can you hear me?
Oh my God, Carrie. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, everything's muffled. All I hear is Oh man. But yeah. So another thing that you're kind of known of besides being the racing giraffe is I guess being British, And I do have a few questions about I do have a few questions that I want to know about like Britain, because I am really interested in Britain. What
are you, like a Brit weeb? Is that why we've got all this tea here? Is that why I'm here? What is going on?
Maybe, I mean, I am drinking some Yorkshire Gold right now. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I guess it's because, like, I don't know. I just have, like, this fascination about British culture,
It's like, understandable.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, man. What's the best bacon on a full English? Like what bacon actually makes it a full English? Because I heard that there's like a big debate.
I didn't know there was a debate about that.
Really? Yeah, they're like, oh no, it has to be streaky bacon. Oh no, it has to be back bacon. It's not full English if it's streaky bacon, kind of thing,
I will agree with the fact that streaky bacon on a breakfast is kind of weird because streaky bacon is not really a British thing in the first place.
Oh yeah, because it's more of like an American thing, right?
Yeah,
that's like American breakfast. But do you have like any favorite like British foods or anything?
I think if I was to pick one thing as a food, it would probably be. This is hard. This is very hard.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Probably cottage pie.
Ooh.
I like cottage pie.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite foods as well. My dad makes a really good cottage pie.
Cottage pie is a great.
Wait, someone is telling me, El Cairo's telling me to ask you about your favorite British drink.
El Cairo, stop being a snitch!
Wait, what is your favorite British drink? I'm curious now.
Have you heard about fruit shoot? Have you heard?
Yeah.
Fruit shoot.
Fruit? What is that?
It's basically, don't worry about it.
Is it kind of like a Capri Sun or something?
It's classified as a kid's drink, right? But listen, hear me out, okay? It's a fruit juice.
Uh-huh.
I think it's 200 milliliters, so it's not a lot. And it comes in a small purple bottle with a sippy top.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay. You know what? I kind of understand it. Because sometimes I still buy like those kiddie snacks or kiddie drinks because it kind of just gives me that sense of nostalgia.
It's really good.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay?
I get it. Yeah. No, not millimeters, milliliters, guys.
Milliliters.
Yeah, milliliters. Yeah.
What's that in freedom units? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know the conversion,
The only freedom units and British units combined is what the heck is a kilometer? Because I have no clue. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, man. Wait, so you guys use miles in Britain?
We use miles, yeah.
Oh, that's so weird. Like you use metric for everything else besides distance?
There's a lot of things that we kind of pick and choose, and it's really confusing.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Wouldn't that be weird? Because for us, we mostly use metric for everything. Maybe sometimes we don't use it for temperature, when it comes to food specifically. But for outdoor temperature, like weather temperature, we use Celsius.
You use Celsius?
Yeah, we use Celsius in Canada.
Yeah,
remember we used to be a British colony, so...
Kohaku is also from Canada, and he did this whole diagram on his debut that showed the differences of how the system works in Canada, and it looks very confusing. It looks the same as the UK, except everything that you guys choose, we do the opposite of those choices. So it's all confusing.
Yeah, I bet you we only did that to rebel, going oh, we're finally free from Britain. We're not a colony anymore.
We use Celsius as well. But then when it comes to weighing people, for example, we can use either stones or kilograms.
What is a stone?
Everyone says that. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be able to tell you what a stone is.
Yeah. How
and then
heavy
measuring
is
people. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so when measuring people?
Measuring people could be feet or centimeters.
Oh, yeah, same here actually. Yeah. Sometimes we more often use feet actually. Which is kind of weird, right?
Here.
Yeah, it's like we just pick and choose. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, man. The stone is 6.35. That's so specific. Oh my god.
It is weird, isn't it?
Yeah. That's honestly so weird and specific. But honestly, I feel like the metric system is just so much easier because of the I guess the boiling point, the freezing point are such base numbers, 0 for freezing, 100 for boiling.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and it goes by the thousands as well for each one, so it's so easy to compute. Yeah.
It's so confusing.
Yeah, instead of ounces to gallons to whatever else is out there. Pints, yeah. Ounces, pints, and gallons. Yeah, I had to learn all of that in culinary school. Which, by the way, we don't talk about Kelvin. Man, yeah. Wait. Why are you guys saying that that's best measurement now? Who uses Kelvin besides scientists? You know?
We don't talk about Calvin. I'm like breaking into song now. We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah. Oh, are you a fan of like Disney movies?
I would say kinda. It kinda depends on what movie it is.
Same here, honestly. Like I'm not too big of a fan of like a lot more of the recent stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I watch more of like the older ones. Yeah.
Disney kind of fell off, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think so too.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Wish was kind of. Yeah, but the classics though, the classics. What would you say is like your favorite movie though? Like live action or animated, either one. Like, what's your go-to if you just like want to watch something or introduce something to someone to your favorite movie? Cars
like
over your riot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like favorite movie ever? Because it would be Cars.
Oh, okay. So that's like your favorite animated movie then? Cars?
Yes, absolutely, 1000%.
Yeah, I can see why. Honestly, it's definitely up there for the ones that I like, and I also like the Michael Schumacher cameo that they. A little biased, a little biased.
I talked about this on my stream once, but in the UK release of Cars and like in the cinema and everything, the what's his name? Oh, there's like the little radio guy that Lightning McQueen talks to inside the
it's
truck.
Different for different countries.
Yeah, in the UK it's Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah, because I think in the US it's Hamilton, right?
I don't know. I think
it's Lewis Hamilton.
But yeah, we got Jeremy Clarkson on the radio thing.
And I think in Germany it was like Sebastian Vettel.
Oh.
Yeah, it's different for each country, which is kind of weird, you know. But Cars, that's definitely like it's a fun movie to watch. I still watch it nowadays. Yeah. Oh, Spain was Alonso. Oh, that's great. That's actually. That's really funny. Yeah. As for me, Lilo and Stitch is actually one of my favorite animated movies.
I do like Stitch.
Yeah. I had like an extended hospital stay once, and the amount of times I watched that movie. That and Shrek 2. Shrek 2 is absolute peak. Oh my god. It's so good.
What is with Disney and having those peak second like sequel movies compared to the first? Like these days, you don't think it's possible to beat the first original movie, but back then, they were cooking.
Yeah, like back then, now you would expect like a sequel to be severely inferior to like the first, you know. Yeah, but back then they actually came out with like pretty good sequels.
Even High School Musical 2 was better than High School Musical the first one.
Oh man, yo, I had like this entire High School Musical arc, okay? Like at first I hated it. I hated High School Musical, and I don't even remember why I hated it so much. I don't know.
You were just a hater.
Yeah, I think I was just a hater. Because I don't even remember why I hated it. But then, like, as I grew up, I kind of started to like it more and more. And then the songs just kind of started getting stuck in my head, you know?
You're getting infected. You got the High School Musical virus. It's over for you.
I know, yeah. It's the same for like other stuff back then as well. Like I guess back then I also kind of really got annoyed with stuff like, you know, iCarly and all of that stuff. But now I kind of look back at it fondly, going like, oh yeah, that show was fun to watch. Yeah. Do you have like any shows that are kind of like you would say childhood for you?
I don't think so. Maybe SpongeBob.
Oh, same
I like
here.
SpongeBob a lot.
Yeah. Man, I actually have this I guess skill that if I watch along with the SpongeBob movie, I can like directly quote things from it at the same time because of how much I've watched it.
That's crazy. I think the only person that I've known to do something like that is someone who was obsessed with the Minions movie.
The Minions movie, really?
It's so specific, isn't it? But,
yeah. Oh god. Man, I don't know though. I don't know if I really like the Minions too much.
They're just gibberish.
Yeah, it's just gibberish. It's honestly, I feel like it was like early brain rot. I would
It
think.
was.
Like
now you got Skibidi Toilet, which I absolutely love.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you heard that? Oh no, it got canceled, right? The Skibidi Toilet movie directed by Michael Bay.
It got cancelled.
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or not though.
Why would they cancel the Skibidi Toilet movie?
I don't even know what Hollywood would do about that. Like, what would they do? What would they do with the Skibidi Toilet movie? Like, what's the I mean, it has a plot, which really surprised me, by the way. Because when I watched...
it's got like 70 episodes.
Yeah, when I watched the entirety of Skibidi Toilet, I was like, there's actually a coherent plot in here? What? Oh, hello there. Hello, Seelin. Yeah, thanks for everyone who's been following, by the way. Yeah, they wanted to make a Skibidi Toilet movie, and apparently it was being directed by Michael Bay.
That would have been a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it sounds
I don't think Hollywood gets it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the racing anime revival. There's been a lot lately, you know? Like there was MF Ghost, which is apparently like a direct sequel to Initial D.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've never actually watched Initial D before, and it's something that I need to get on.
Yeah, maybe you should do like a watch along with your members or something, you know? Like make it like a special members only thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've got like basically November to do that because the Formula One isn't until the end of the month.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. There's a break. Yeah, and you have the entirety of the winter break as well, you know? Yeah. So maybe one day we can have like a Kiri Kilovolt watches Initial D kind of members event.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Initial D time.
Initial D time. There you go. You heard it here first, everyone. Oh man, Michael Bay would explode the toilet. Why did I say that out of context? And that sounds so funny.
That doesn't sound good at all. What has Michael Bay been eating?
Yeah, did he eat at Taco Bell or something?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm kind of worried about like Hollywood taking like ideas like that though, because you remember what happened to the Emoji movie.
You didn't have to bring that movie up. Oh my god.
I watched it for the first time last year just to see how bad it was, and I regret every single one of my decisions.
There was like a few movies like that. There was also the Boss Baby movie that was really funny. Yeah. And what was the other one? Sausage Party?
Yeah, Sausage Party. Oh my god. But like the Emoji movie, right? Have you actually seen it?
I haven't. I don't want to.
Oh my god. Okay, let me just tell you. So I probably shouldn't ask you if you give a shit about spoilers.
No, I don't want. I'm not watching it. I'm definitely not watching it.
All right, so
I'm scared.
The main girl of the movie, right? She's like this whole rebel thing, but the plot twist is she's actually a princess emoji. And like, she's kind of like hiding it. Yeah. And then in order to rescue them, she starts like whistling or singing or something and summons Twitter. And they ride Twitter to save their friend. Like the Twitter bird.
So that's where the Twitter bird went.
Yeah, that's where the Twitter bird went.
Oh my god! The Twitter bird got killed by the Emoji movie!
Yeah. Bro, oh my god, that movie was so cringe and out of touch. They were playing stuff like pen, pineapple, apple pen after it was like irrelevant. I was like, guys, why are we still harping on this? You think this is like popular with the kiddos still? No, they've moved on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I hate it so much. Why did I do it?
I love it when older people try to relate with the kids and get down with the kids, you know, because it's so obvious when that happens.
Yeah, it's so obvious that it's written by like some old man or something. It's like, how do you do, fellow kids? Oh my god. Oh. Whew. Man. Speaking of
He's still creasing over it.
I couldn't stop thinking of the Emoji Movie now. Oh, damn it. Why did I bring that up? Do you have like a guilty pleasure movie, like a bad movie that you like watching?
I wouldn't say I have one movie. It's more of a habit that I have where,
Oh.
you know, when horror movies come out all the time, and it's like probably 90% of the cinemas have a horror movie playing at least once every single month. If I have nothing to watch at the cinema, I'll just go watch that really bad horror movie.
Oh. Are there any standouts recently?
Actually, wait, no, this is gonna be bad, but Smile 2 came out. I went to go and watch that, and that was bad. It was bad.
I think oh, what about Ben? Yeah. I think the one that I remember is you know, the Truth or Dare movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, where they would like make the Germa sus face whenever they get possessed by the demon. I swear it looks like the Germa sus face, and they're like, Truth or Dare. Oh my god.
There's also the series of horror movies that are coming out now because Disney's lost their trademarks to certain characters. So I've been watching those as well.
Oh, like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
Yeah, there's going to be a Bambi one as well.
What?
And they're making a Pinocchio one right now too.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about the Pinocchio one.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there one that's being made by Guillermo del Toro or something?
I have no idea. I just know that the Pinocchio one has an animatronic.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I still feel like Willy's Wonderland with Nicolas Cage is still the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, okay? I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it, Willy's Wonderland?
I haven't. I have not.
Do you know about it?
No. Okay. This is the first time I've heard about it.
So Willy's Wonderland. It's about this guy who gets trapped in this town because his car breaks down, and he gets assigned to work at this kids. Basically, it's like, you know, it's like Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Yeah, and it has animatronics that are possessed by evil people. But the thing is, they're trapped in there with Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage just kicks their ass.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like you should really watch it. You should really check it out. Like, it's actual just really fun schlock, you know?
You know, I actually haven't watched much things with Nicolas Cage in, but ever since he became pretty much the signature shitpost guy, I just want to watch everything now.
Do it! Oh my god, he's so good. Like, just the way he overacts.
It's the same with Ryan Gosling. Like, I want to watch everything now.
Yeah, a lot of movie stars have actually been leaning into like the whole meme thing, you know? Like Ryan Reynolds being one of them. Like, oh my god, he's like a masterclass in how to meme as a celebrity.
Yeah, he's really good at marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Oh man. That's crazy. I didn't know you were this much of like a movie fan.
I love movies. I watch them all the time, but if you asked me to name directors and stuff, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh yeah. Like I don't think I'm as much of a movie buff that I can be like, you know, analyzing too much stuff. I usually just like watch, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I introspect with a lot of movies, but it's mostly if I'm watching like the ones that are purposefully for introspecting, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Like a bunch of those like really artsy kind of movies.
Like Oppenheimer and
yeah.
What was that other one that came out? Oh, I forgot. It's the one that made the dream world thing. They made a new one.
Inception.
Yes, there was a new one.
Oh, there's a new one?
Not a new Inception, but a new movie by him that's also really confusing. And I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it either. Ooh.
It's good.
What about the Saw franchise? Yeah, what about the Saw franchise?
The Saw franchise has just dived into it can't come back, you know? It's over.
Yeah, I feel like they've made too many. I think like there's a point where you basically went through too much of the things, that it feels like they're starting to run out of ideas.
Yeah, like the most recent Saw one, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but it's kind of like
the timeline gets confusing.
Yeah, but also it's like they're bringing things that are pretty much impossible now.
Yeah.
And it's like you just countered your own word with the previous movie, and now you're doing the opposite. What's going on?
Next thing you know, they're gonna have Saw in space.
Oh my god.
Among Us.
Controversial opinion, but the Saw franchise is becoming like Fast and Furious.
I agree. Oh my god.
What's happening.
Yeah, remember when Fast and Furious was about racing? It's crazy that we're actually able to say that though.
It's not about racing anymore.
Yeah, it's about like heists and like, all of that stuff, which is well and good, but it's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think that Tokyo Drift is my favorite. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I love Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift was my first Fast and Furious, but I watched it way after it was released.
Oh, I see. All you know is family. Yeah. Oh man, which one's your favorite though?
I haven't watched a lot of them, so I just watched Tokyo Drift, and then I skipped from that to 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my god, that one where they actually just straight up launch a car into space. I'm like, come on, guys. We are not doing this. It's like, why are we launching cars into space now? Like, are you actually that out of ideas?
Oh god.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Honestly. So, you also have like a podcast of your own, right?
Yeah. I've got my thing called Star Sprint. It's really cool.
Yeah, like, are there any like notable guests that have been like your favorites so far? I don't know if you want to like say that because you probably don't want to play favorites, but like.
It's hard to say because I think everyone has brought their own kind of opinions into their own racing experiences, but also it's really fun to have new people on all the time and be able to learn a lot more about them as a person and what kind of things they're into and stuff like that. I wouldn't be able to say that I've had a favorite or a bunch of favorites because I think that everyone has been great.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, honestly, it's the same here. Like I've actually had like such a variety of guests that like it feels different for each one. Like, yeah, we still talk about the general same stuff, like, how do you get into VTubing, what's your experience with it, but everyone just kind of like starts to branch off into different things. Yeah, and that's kind of what's really fun about like doing all of these podcasts and just like inviting a lot of different guests, because then you even like find out some really unexpected stuff, like how you're really into movies. I didn't expect that. Yeah, but that was fun. Are you gonna be participating in any kind of like online racing tournaments or anything in the future?
I don't have anything lined up at the moment, but
are you open to it?
Yeah, I'm definitely open to it. I mean, I was in that Garfield car.
Yeah, because I think that was the only one that I really remember. But like, are you planning to take it to something like iRacing or Gran Turismo? Like, are you planning to get into that kind of stuff?
I'd love to do it on any sort of game. I do think that when it comes to racing, I do have a bit of an unfair advantage. So I've got to figure out a way of how to enter without making everyone feel scared that I'm
Oh, wow. Is it because you've had like so much experience?
Yeah.
I see.
Definitely.
Oh well, maybe if there's a racing tournament for like, I don't know, something like Gran Turismo in the future for VTubers, I might throw my hat in the ring as well, because yeah, I do love to race. Yeah, Kiri can use unlimited curse. Yeah, it's not fair. You can charge the curse. You can charge curse without actually like going for a rest. You have unlimited battery. That's not fair.
Listen, okay? It's not my fault that I was born with electricity in my body, right?
Yeah, man. But yeah, do you have any other events in the future though that you want to announce to our chat?
I don't have anything at the moment. I have got plans, but there is a lot more work to be done. So please stay tuned.
Oh, so you basically you kind of want to keep it on the down low for now.
Yeah.
I see. Are you ever planning on hosting your own tournament someday?
I would love to. I think it goes without saying that it would be something that I would do. I think a lot of people are expecting it just anyway.
Yeah, considering you are a racer kind of VTuber.
Yeah, I have sort of teased it with Star Sprint that, you know, all the people that have participated in Star Sprint kind of want to get revenge on people. So what better way to do that than to host a tournament, you know?
Yeah. Also, Game Fanatic, I hate that you wrote that as I was saying you're a VTuber racer because I almost said what you typed. I hate that. Oh, that would have been so bad clipped out of context. Oh man. But yeah. Oh, I would love to throw my hat in the ring for one of your racing tournaments though if you ever host one.
Yeah. I would definitely be open to that.
Yeah. So definitely I'll put my application in if you ever make one in the future.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. All right. So I think we should start wrapping things up now because I don't want to keep you here for too long. I hope you had a good time, Kiri.
Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yeah. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was great.
That's good. Well, is there anything I always suck at exiting here because for some reason I always make it sound like I'm saying, do you have any last words to my guests?
Yeah, I'm gonna die now, guys. I'm gonna be held in the basement against my will.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's all over. But do you have anything you want to say before we leave to chat?
Yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to follow Clotho.
Thank you.
And I will see you guys probably on Tuesday.
Ooh.
Tuesday.
What are you streaming on Tuesday?
I don't know yet.
Well, I'll definitely try to check it out and pop into your chat. But yeah, we have a little bit of a tradition here where we both, me and the guests both say Otsuklo to end the stream. You know, it's just a little thing.
Yeah.
I guess I'll count you down after we outro ourselves. Maybe you can do your outro first, and then I'll do my outro, and then I'll count us down. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
All right. Anyways, go ahead, Kiri.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
And this has been Clotho v Melodium, the musical Prince of Darkness of Nexus Class Genesis. We'll see you next time. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Otsuklo! Bye-bye. All right, let's see who we can raid. I wonder if there's anyone in Globy that streams on Twitch. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. You guys are mostly from Europe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. By the way, just so that I don't make the same mistakes, you are not muted yet. All right, so let's see who we can raid. Who am I following right now? Alfie is yeah, let's raid Alfie.
Alfie.
Melodite raid. Melodite and Giraffe raid, I'll say.
Ooh.
There you go. All right. Join the raiding party, everyone. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.